My thing is, I don't think Americans have discovered the greatest game out there. And my goal is to spread that awareness
Yeah,
and grow the game in the States because I
hell yeah.
think it should be as big as it is here as it is in Europe.
I
Absolutely.
agree with you. Couldn't
No
agree
further
more.
ado, ladies
Yeah,
and
man.
gentlemen, hailing from Terre Haute, Indiana, second generation professional darts player,
Absolutely.
a legend in the making, helping us grow the game in the United States of America, the greatest game Americans have yet to discover. Also, professional musician. Let's welcome Danny Lauby
That's right,
to the
Danny.
Flight Club.
Appreciate you
Thanks,
being
guys. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, guys.
of course.
I want to take it back to 92, a little throwback. A young Danny Lauby in Terre Haute, Indiana. How do we get you a statue like Larry Bird? What's the process?
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Honestly, I should probably win some more games, hit some more doubles, and I think we'll get there. I'm all about. I did move to England for fun.
Right. How long have you been in England?
Going on a few years now. I've
Yeah.
been there for about a few years now. I got an apartment there and everything. Um, was an adjustment at first. I've been going there since I was a teenager, but just back and forth. But living there, it's just different, man. It's just
Hmm.
a different thing. But
What city
yeah.
are you settling in?
I'm in a little town called Evesham. It's not it's I don't know. It's close to well, it's in Worcestershire, so I learned how to say that word. So there's a plus for sure.
That's
It's near Stratford upon Avon, kind of, where like Shakespeare's from. So like that'd be the closest thing to kind of pin it
yeah.
to. Like honestly, I thought like MSG this year.
Mm.
Like I thought I was better than the Amsterdam World Series finals as far as the like the just the atmosphere and the vibes.
Oh, it was
Hmm.
I
electric.
thought I thought I thought we nailed it this year. I thought the U.S. came hard in the paint on that one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, with everything at the Madison Square Garden there. I thought it was better than Amsterdam, honestly.
Oh yeah. We were interviewing a lot of people like that were flying over, and one girl, Ellie, comes to mind that was like, I didn't know the dots was so big in the States. And it's like, yeah, it's getting there, and we had a great atmosphere. It was
Yeah,
fantastic.
it was really good energy, man. I dug it for sure.
So back to your hometown roots. When you think of Terre Haute, are you thinking the mill, the river, the hot air balloon festival? What image makes you feel grounded when you're back at home?
Man, it's just one of those small town kind of town things, man. And trains cutting through the town, blocking you from getting where you got to be. A lot of small town stuff. Everyone knows everybody, kind of thing. I mean, it's not that small, but it's
Everybody knows
just
the name.
it's just a Midwestern town, man. It's just which I actually miss, which is oddly enough. I was so ready to get out of here.
Mhm.
Yep.
When I was younger, but then you miss home. It's where you grow up.
So is there anything? So when I think I'm from a smaller town, I live in Rochester now, but I'm from a smaller town, Rome, New York. But when I go back home, first stop, Tony's Pizza.
So
Cash
I got
only.
we got a place like that too. So basically, if you had to hit me with three questions that I think of from Terre Haute, is one, the trains, all the coal trains just cutting through the town, which just pisses everyone off, and the crows. Like we get like this like migration of crows in the wintertime, and it's
I've
just
heard
like
about that. Yeah.
it's insane. It's just carnage. It's just what it is. And there's a place called Taco Casita, shout out.
Mm.
That's just like that. It's like this like little shitty, like they're pretty sure everything's microwave taco joint. It's like a Taco Bell, but not quite, like it's even worse than that. But for some reason, it's awesome, and
Yeah.
it's like one of those like one thing that everyone knows about when they grew up here, and that's the first thing I do too. I got that
Hmm.
place.
Are you recognized when you go back home? Are people like, oh, that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
professional
yeah.
dart?
Because there's a lot of soft tip players here. There's a big dart community, and I kind of
Really.
grew up with them here.
Hmm.
And they put me in the paper and stuff when I was in New York and everything, and they all follow me and know what I'm doing. So every time I come home and go to there's only one steel tip board in town. It's in this bowling alley called Imperial Lanes, which is where I kind of grew up playing with my dad and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's where they have all their leagues. They got a bunch of soft tip boards. They do all that's like the main hub in Terre Haute. And every time I go there, yeah, everyone knows me. And you know, again, it's a small. I mean, it's bigger than that. The town you said. It's probably. I don't know what the census is now. It's probably like 60, 70, 75,000. But you know, you still run into everyone, and you see people from high school and everything and all that, and they know what I'm doing because everyone follows everybody. But yeah,
Are you going back to high school reunions?
no, fuck that. I didn't even go
No.
to. I didn't even. Sorry, I don't even know if I can say that on here, but.
You say whatever you want, man.
I don't do any of that shit. Like I was playing music. I'd skip going to dances. I didn't go to prom because I was playing gigs, music on the weekends.
Yeah.
That's not my scene.
Your dad obviously got you into the sport.
Yeah.
Senior,
The Cujo.
The
Yep.
Cujo.
You got it. Isn't that awesome name? And
Oh my God, yeah.
the I wanted to steal his name because I'm like, dude, coming up, I was like, I want to take your name because like that's me. The premise of the name, the reason they got that name was because, and I've seen he's one of the like you've seen the movie, right?
Yeah. Stephen
So
King.
like,
I don't watch movies, Danny. That's
Yeah.
Alex's
Oh yeah. I've seen
forte.
it.
But
what do you
Yeah,
mean you
in
don't
the
watch
car.
movies?
dude, these
You know-
guys quote Step Brothers
No,
the
Yeah.
whole
we
day.
There we
we
go.
quote everything. Just any
I-
quote we have, he says it's Step Brothers. 'Cause it's
I'm
so
with you,
easy.
dude. I am so with
There
that.
you go.
I love movies,
Yeah.
especially good ones like that, dude. I'll do karate with you with those pants in the garage. You got like the Napoleon Dynamite, the dojo guy.
Rex
Those are the
Kwon
pants. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got the pants right there. You know that. But
You just
anyway,
said that before we got
Yeah.
on here.
What they are.
that's the first thing I thought of when I saw
Goes
those
home at
things.
Starlit night, you know.
Yeah. No. Anyway, yeah. So what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying now. What was it? What was I talking about?
Cujo, the name origin.
Yeah, so he got the name because he'd be down in legs in sets. And like in the movie Cujo, you gotta like shoot the thing. He's bouncing like you think he's dead.
Yep.
He's jumping through the kitchen window. You gotta shoot him with like a gun after you think he's dead. So like when like my dad would be down like and that's why I was like, I want to steal because I've been in so many games where I'm like, dude, I'm down on a race to six, like 4-1 down, 5-1 down, and somehow you come back and win. So you got to
Yeah.
like double tap almost. And so like that's the whole Cujo like reference kind of thing. You got to like double tap on this guy, make sure he's dead.
He never dies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You know what I mean? That's it.
You can't just do Cujo Jr.
That just sounds kind of gay when you say no. No
Yeah,
offense.
it does.
I don't mean. It says it's just weak sauce. You know,
Yeah.
it's just not.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
nah. I can't. I can't do that. That's just not.
Well,
Nah.
just have you thought of any other nicknames yet? I know that there hasn't been one
I
branded.
feel like a nickname has got to be bestowed, and I just on you, and I just haven't. No, it just hasn't come up. I haven't. It just hasn't happened, and I'm not looking for. Like, I'm not like you can't give yourself one. You know, so like I've had
I
a
got an
couple.
idea for you if you want to hear it, if you're open to it.
Someone was like, because I play fast, they were like Lightning Lobby.
Eh.
I've gotten
It's
yeah.
all
I'm
right,
just
though.
all the ones I hear, I'm just like, yeah, it's fucking cheap. It's just cheesy stuff, and I'm like, nah, just you know what, just call me Danny, man, or
Yeah.
DO.
What are they though? What are the ones that you've heard or you've considered
Lightning
before
Lobby,
we?
right? And then
Lightning Lobby, Diamond Danny. There was some other ones I forget because I'm just like, nah. I
Danny
immediately
Boy.
yeah, Danny Boy.
Danny. Oh yeah, like I haven't heard that song a million times in my life. No.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
about Rockin' Lobby?
Rocket Lobby. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've
Well, we
never.
have an idea we'd like to bestow upon you if you like it. Since your musical background and all that, there's nothing better than the encore.
Mm,
All right, so just
come
keep
on.
it in mind.
The Encore.
Yeah, Danny, the encore, Lobby.
Come on, Danny.
Oh yeah.
The people want it.
I feel like the people that would I feel like 70% of people would be like, why?
Well,
Like,
yeah,
what's the back? Like, what's the reason? I get the musical reference you're trying to make, but like, how?
it's cool
What?
though.
It is.
Two
It sounds
shows.
cool. I dig it. I dig the.
Yeah,
That sounds simple. That's what I would have if I had a nickname. It'd be something simple and just not stupid. Like I don't like
yeah.
the
Beat,
whole.
beats the hell
Yeah.
out of Voltage like you did at the U.S. Open.
Come on now.
Yeah.
But that match, particularly,
Yeah.
like after you won, like the people almost wanted an encore.
Oh yeah.
Like I wanted you to stay up there.
I like it. No, I dig it. I dig that one. That's a good one. My friend Simon Whitlock keeps. He's just kind of just joking with. He's always like, you know what you should be? You should be the Rock Lobster.
Family Guy
Mm.
reference, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simon Whitlock's always like Rock Lobster. Every time he's just like Rock Lobster.
Rock Lobster.
And he's like, and have the song as a walk on the whole thing. I was like, as much as I love it, I can't do it.
So is Simon Whitlock one of your boys?
Yeah, he's a close
Yeah.
friend.
He seems like he's a good guy. Like everybody likes him.
Oh,
No one has a bad thing to say.
he's a good dude. He's a good friend.
When you got into darts, I always want to say what would be your first dart memory that like really sticks out to you? That's like I really like this shit. you know, like this
It,
is
wa-
something I think I
I,
can do.
I got that one memory for sure, and it was definitely when I was when I walked when my like I would have been probably like 8 years old, walking into a tournament in Indianapolis with my dad, and he was like
Mhm.
at kind of like at the height of his stuff here, his form and everything playing, and he was like royalty.
Mhm.
Like he was like the boy at the time. He's like he's crushing it. He's like U.S. number one, number two, or thereabouts with Larry Butler and all these guys
Right.
at the time. Darren Young, Johnny K, all Ray Carver, all these guys. But he's like he's like at the top, and everyone's coming up to me, and I have his same name, and they're like, "Oh, it's your kid." So it's like this, like he must be good. It felt like this, like Prince likes type thing. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
So
They're
I was
going
just
to.
like, I was like, I got excited to work and practice and own it kind of thing. And I felt like cool because everyone kept always coming to introduce themselves to me, even though I'm just an 8-year-old kid, but I'm his kid because he
Yep.
was doing so well at the time. It's just like if I brought, like my kid or something and they're just like, oh, do you play darts? You play? I'm like, well, yeah, now. And now I'm really going to play darts. And it was the same thing in music because he's got a good name in music as well. So
Mhm.
that was the motivation to really kind of get my shit together, and I loved it because it made me feel good. So that there was a tournament in Indy that I was like, wow, this is awesome. I love this feeling.
Yeah. 8 years old, you said too?
I was like 8, and then I played a youth tournament, won it, and that was
Mhm.
my first time, like, because a lot of those youth tournaments they just do just hit the fat to when you don't have to double out. It's
Hmm.
steel tip. It was steel tip, but that was my first like double out tournament. I hit double five. I still remember it, and that was my first like whoa, and I just won a thing, and I was just like a high that I'm like, when they say game set match type thing, you're just like, oh, game,
Mhm.
Yeah. So feeling like, this is something I want to be. I want people to
Yeah,
know
yeah.
me.
Well, I never knew
Uh,
I wasn't gonna. I don't know anything else. I was like,
yeah.
I'm definitely doing music or darts, and that's where my career kind of went. And I excelled really well at both. But like you guys are trying to obviously do, thank God, make darts bigger here.
Hmm.
I was traveling to England when I was 14. I won the nationals in Stamford, Connecticut with the ADO when I was like 15. That was my first time going to England, and I just got completely crushed and just destroyed because I didn't realize what the hell is going on over there, and that was a whole different level than here.
Sure.
So I was like, okay, learning curve. But in music, I knew what was going on, so it just got to one of those things where I had to pick one also. And
Yeah.
but I never knew I always knew I was gonna do it's either gonna be music or darts, which I
Mhm.
think made my dad nervous as the older I got because he's like, oh, that's not good. I
Here we go again.
The
at,
success rate for both is pretty low.
yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? He was just like, ah, shit, a little bit. I think he panicked a bit. He was like, go to. So I did like college for a bit, and I'm just like, I hate this shit. I've been working hard to do these other things. Why are you just wavering here from the path? And
Sure.
he was just like, just have it as a backup, as a backup, as a backup. I'm like, okay. And then I eventually dropped out. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. This is bullshit for me. I was like, Dad, you're just gonna have to trust me on this one.
Mhm.
Deep down though, he's like, hell yeah,
Yeah, of
man.
course. Yeah, yeah. No, I know. He
It's like
just had
mom
that.
wants you to go get your
Yeah,
education.
you probably should look
Ugh.
after yourself.
Yeah,
You're like, damn it.
me having a kid now, I put myself in his position a lot more than I used to. I'm like, I can see why you got a little bit
Yeah,
hesitant on that after a while when it's like an 18-year-old kid just graduated
yeah.
high school and stuff. But
Well, I'm not gonna be a fucking accountant, so
Right.
yeah, no, absolutely, no, no way.
Are we gonna have a third generation dart player with your son? I know he's 6, right?
Yeah, he's 6. It's hard to say because I'm not here to really influence the thing. Like
Hmm.
I come home, and that's the hardest part about what I'm doing is that like I don't get to, I'm doing FaceTimes with him the whole time, and
Hmm.
he's not really getting it. He lives with his mom. He's not getting like he stays with my dad and my mom here a bunch, but he plays a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see if he wants to, he wants to. But I'm not here to. I got into it because my dad was practicing like all the time. So
Yeah.
you can't go into a bar till you're 21. I just saw him practicing at the house here all the time,
Hmm.
and I just mimicked that and just like I wanted to be involved in what he was doing. But I'm not here like because I'm in England, so
Hmm.
it's hard to say. Maybe later. I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't have kids, but he has a newborn
Yeah.
son.
7 months old.
Our other friend who's part of the Flight Club 180 crew has 2 sons, and I just tell them put a dart in their hand. Let them. I've seen pictures of Luke Littler as a child. Get him the little
Yeah.
Velcro or the magnetic. Let's get this ball rolling. We need that young Luke
Yeah, and
Littler-ness.
honestly, don't get me started on that because I agree with you 100%. And that's the thing. We're at a disadvantage until Littler came up through the JDC thing. I talk to Steve Brown about it when I see him all the time. And um, they have academies. It's growing in schools
Mhm.
and everything.
Hmm.
They use it for math, like in like academia in England.
No kidding.
It's a proper thing because it does. It helped me a lot in math. Like it's a very good constructive things, developmental thing for a kid, I think, and it helped me a lot. But here it's like known as just a bar game, and that's where like guys like you are really helping the scene on that because everyone think when I even now like you tell someone I make a living playing professional darts, they're like, what? How is
Sure.
that even? That's but you mean like a bar game darts, like I'm like, yeah, but if you say if you're a professional pool player, they're like, oh yeah, I watch that on TV.
Right.
But darts
Right.
isn't as prevalent, and it's not like yet. Front and center, but it will be. But you need to get them early because a kid can't even walk into a bar till he's 21 here. Over there, I'm playing like random tournaments. I'll go to random tournaments in England. Just my manager will be like, hey, do you just want to go have a little practice, just some match play practice, just a tournament. Doesn't pay that much, just like a local thing. But there'll be 13, like 14-year-old kids there in a
Sure.
bar. I'm like, this would not fly back home. Like, their parents are here just drinking and doing their thing, and everyone's just having a fun time at the bar like you would here. But there's kids roaming around playing in the tournament. I'm like,
Oh
that
yeah.
doesn't work back home. That just would not go down. And that's where they have an advantage. They get to really be like in that culture and doing the thing at a young age, and it's just cool over there. It's not quite cool here for a
Mhm.
12-year-old. That's what needs to change. We need an academy or some kind of a thing to really
Hmm.
make that happen here.
And there's
Yeah.
a void for sure that we know is going to be filled soon. Like
Yeah,
there's
it
an
has to be. We
opportunity.
need, yeah, yeah. Once it is, it'll take off because there's a lot of talent here. It just doesn't have the real outlet yet. A lot of great talent here. It's just you just see that next. We need that next thing.
This was the argument that I literally had with two coworkers yesterday. Let them know that hey, we're interviewing you, and their argument was, oh, it's not a sport because a sport, the more you drink, the better you play.
Which is
And
bullshit.
I got fired up, Danny,
Oh
because
yeah.
that was the one misconception when we first started watching is like, well, I wonder if these guys, drink 7 beers before they get up there because you play better. It's not the same.
No, not even
I
It's
close.
not
learned
the
a lot
same.
about that, by the way. So when people say that to me, I say, okay, what constitutes a sport? Like,
Right.
it's not strictly physicality. It's
No.
combative competition. You need strategy and you need you need to be consistency. That's what constitutes a sport. It's a combative thing. If golf's a sport, darts is a sport. If
Hmm.
chess is considered, I mean, they could say the same about chess, but even chess, I'm like, that's on the same level, dude. Like that,
Oh yeah.
you're set. Some of those chess matches last forever, and that's
Yeah.
like a solid mental like thing. It doesn't have to be slamming into some other dude or a glass or
Exactly.
whatever.
Exactly.
That what constitutes a sport to me is it's combative, strategic, and it takes repetition and practice. Like it's a real battle. It's like you're going to war, and that's what that is. And there's pressure. That's a sport, man. And
Oh
and
yeah.
you're playing all day. That's a sport. I'm sorry,
I
but it
I
is. It's a
tell
sport.
people try and see how long it takes you to hit your first 180.
Hmm.
Like you know how long it
And then
takes.
try to hit a double under pressure. Hit a double now, and
Yeah.
then be like, okay, now you got 4,000 people screaming at you.
Yeah.
That like now try to like that's a sport, dude.
Oh
I'm
Hmm.
yeah.
sorry.
It's the minute. It's like the fine details of
Try to
things.
hit a 90 average. See how long
Hmm.
it takes you to hit a 90.
Oh
Just
yeah.
and that's a normal thing in the high levels. Like if you don't hit 90 averages, you're not probably not going to win as much, but just see how long it takes you to hit a 90 average on a best of 11.
Hmm.
Years, man.
Hit a
Like
double one on purpose.
speaking of that, like on the adrenaline side too, we wanted to ask you because like there's got to be nothing like that when you're coming up for like, let's say you got double 16, double 10, whatever it is at the end there, like that feeling of adrenaline, right? Like,
Yeah,
do you feel like when you were going to a gig playing music that you felt the same adrenaline before you hit the stage? Like, same thing when you're
never.
walking out at MSG and then that feeling of like, okay, I got two dart finish here. Like, explain like the parallel there that you feel of just like owning the
Totally
craft.
different, man. Totally different. On the stage, there was never even a thought that I'm going to like fuck it up. There
Really?
was never a like there are cues and hits and misses, but it's different. That's more of a physical thing, the drum thing. I just, I knew I could wing that and still make it. Maybe it's because I'm with like I'm in a band. It's not just
Yeah.
I'm in a band. I know that my part's very important, but I never. There was a couple. That's not true. I take that. Let me take that back a little bit. There was like there's been gigs where I'm just like, oh, I didn't do enough reconnaissance on the songs. Didn't maybe hear Didn't read the music properly. Maybe I didn't do enough homework to learn the hits. But I'll just do it live and just kind of feel it because I always there's never I'm not gonna like as long as I keep it going I might miss a couple hits but nail the endings and we're fine. I never really had that feeling where yeah in darts it's more frustrating because it's more tedious, right? So like I'll practice and hit everything and you go on there and you have three darts for the match on your favorite double but something changes
Sure.
and it's just like whoa. And then the frustrating is you miss it, you choke, you lose, and then you throw right immediately after that and you hit all three in the double. um, and it's really frustrating. But there's a different, it's just smaller muscles. I don't know how to really break it down other than it's just yeah. Drums
Trust the
has always been a
critics.
thing. I was always like I'll go to a jam session like an open mic and crush it. I don't even know the songs, but I can feel and just
Mhm.
and kind of just vibe with everyone and do it because I have enough experience and I'm good enough to do that. Darts, it's more absolute. It's more you need to make sure you need to go out in 15, 18, and when you get three for the match, you need to like keep your head on your shoulders because
Oh yeah.
that's when everything changes. You go limp and it just doesn't, then that's just experience and that's where like, just like every sport, I think the top guys have that, they have an advantage even on us like lower players. They're always on there. They're always on the stage and they're just living on their stage and that's like that's why I was so proud of like I was happy I did so good at MSG and I think that playing music actually helped me do well jumping on stage on the first world championships I was in the World Cups because I'm used to being on a stage but it was a bit different.
Yeah.
When there's expectation and everything it's a bit harder, obviously a lot harder, but when you're not on the stage very much it's a bit of a shock, so
Oh, absolutely.
yeah it's just different, it's just you up there.
And with music too, if you miss a note, maybe one person in the crowd can hear it. It's different when 8,000 people in the crowd knew that you missed that double 20.
Yeah, and
And
as a
they let you
drummer,
know.
yeah, as a drummer, if I miss a note, I can recover. No one, the people, I can make it look like you wouldn't even know unless you are a professional drummer that I messed up.
Yep.
I can make it look like I did it on purpose. Where on darts, it's like, nah.
I like the way you put it. It's absolute. It is absolute. It's like either you make the birdie putt or you don't. Either
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
You don't.
It's really close to golf, man. It really is. A lot of similarities, I think, golf and darts.
I want to know about the warm up too backstage, if you don't mind for a
Yeah.
segue too, because like obviously they show clips of you guys like at the board, but like is it pretty social? Like are guys kind of laid back there as you're warming up, sharing the board, or does it get kind of tense? You got a match at
No,
some
no, no.
point.
No, yeah, no. Everyone's cool.
Yeah,
Everyone's I mean, most people have like their music in and stuff. They're doing the thing.
yeah,
I tried that for a while, like just like having you get in the zone, getting pumped. But I try to keep things more. For me, it didn't work because like I play if I put my headphones in, my earbuds in, and I'm jamming to my tunes. I'm just flowing. I'm crushing it. But then I take them off, and I'm not gonna have that when I'm playing the real
sure.
deal and it's going to be different. So I'm just like, let me just feel everything. I don't do that anymore. But no, to answer your question, everyone's really good, really cool with each other.
Seems like a cool fraternity, darts players. I'm not gonna lie, like
They're
everyone's
all they're all they're all awesome. They're just normal dudes, man.
yeah,
So how are they treating an American coming into their world? Are they welcoming? Are some people kind of
looking
standoffish to
down on you,
Americans?
like
No, everyone's great about it. They no, everyone's been super great about it, honestly. And if they weren't, then I'd just tell them to go to hell. But so like, but no, I haven't had any
that
kind of
Midwestern
I haven't
fall.
got any bad energy from any. Everyone has been really just like respectable to each other, and it's been good.
Yeah. When I saw you walking out for that match against Rob, like, dude, you were so locked in. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
I
and
was.
the uni
Yeah.
was dope. Everything was, you were locked in, ready to go. And everyone was like, no way. I was like, dude, I think he might take this, dude. And he came out and swept them too.
Yeah,
That
six
must have
and
felt good. How
great.
does
It
it feel
felt
to like get
it
that
felt
win,
really
though?
good. Yeah, the stars aligned that day, and
Yeah.
that was a good. And the next day against Leonard, I played well too, and then I
Yep.
just kind of fell apart a bit against Jim in the semis. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Speaking about the travel and everything too, Danny, like it's hard, no matter what you do, if you're going across the pond, you're trying to do what you love, but you're away from home, you're away from family. Like, how's the psychological part of it hitting you? Like, is it real hard? Does it get tough when you're like far away and like you want to be home with your family? Like,
It's getting harder. I mean, it's getting harder because my son's getting older.
yeah,
You know, my folks are not getting any younger.
of
But
course.
yeah. So like, I sold my house, moved over to England, lived with my manager, my buddy, Jamie Vidaz, live with him, and I FaceTime my son Arlo when I can. But yeah, it's just I'm missing stuff, and
Sure.
it is a bit like I do have those thoughts of like maybe take some time off because it's like I made the move because I'm like, I don't want to have regret. Like I was doing good, like in the U.S. scene, in the U.S. dart circuit, doing real good, winning stuff, WDF stuff, ADO stuff, and I'm like, I need to make a real commitment. I'm gonna regret it if I don't do it, and I don't want to do it like 15, 20 years from now. I'd rather do it now and give it a real go and see, make sure like I could say I at least gave it a real go. And the regret's like my biggest fear in life. So I'm like, I don't want to have that. So that's why I did that. But now I'm starting to feel that same feeling about like I'm gonna regret. Like my kid's like 6 and he's like missing. He's always calling. He's like, when you coming home? When you coming home? Like I don't know, maybe 6 months, 4 months. We'll see. Depends if I qualify for this, that, and the other. So that part's probably the hardest. Traveling over there isn't too bad because, like I said, you can go anywhere really close by when you live in England.
Hmm.
So that's not bad. But yeah, not being able to see him, see my folks, see the family and stuff. That has a bit of wear and tear on you.
I'm sure by you finally settling down there, and I heard you say, when you were going back and forth, you come back, qualify for your card, didn't get it, go back, do it 4 times, and then when you finally settled in is when you finally got it. So you get that.
And
That's
that's why we don't have more U.S. players that have
hmm
cars. I think, in my
Oh yeah.
opinion, because like there's plenty of talent. Stowe
hmm
Bunce, Jason, Savada, who I think is going to be a Q school. I might be
hmm
rooming with him actually. If I'm in Q school, it it's that travels, dude. It's expensive, man. It's
hmm
a hard move to do. I mean, like Jim Long's doing it. I talked to
Right.
Jim because I sit with Jim. I sit with Jim and Peter Wright. That's who we sit together with at the table. And Peter's a good friend of mine. And Jim talks about his travels. He's like, I just got back. I just got in a couple days ago or yesterday. I'm like, man, dude, like that jet lag hits hard, doesn't it? And he's just like, yeah, but for me, he's able to pull it off and he's doing it. But I'm like, now I can't. When I go back there, I'm just, the second day, I'm just like, oh, I just don't, I can't. I'm not there, man. When you're someone with the family with kids,
Yeah.
to be like, I'm just gonna rock up over there for Q school, and then now I got a card. So what happens if you get the card? Well, now you're gonna just try. You're gonna just pay to just go back and forth and potentially not make a dime because if you don't win a game, you don't get shit. So
Good
you
luck
could.
telling your wife that.
Yes, that's
Right.
what I'm saying. That's exactly the point I'm trying to make. I'm like, imagine being like, hey, if I win a game, I get £1,000 for one game, but I
Yeah.
could also go there for two events and not make anything, and we just spent with hotels, food, travel,
Mhm.
probably
Oh yeah.
like almost 2 grand. Like
Yeah.
that receipt is a real thing, like I don't get to see the kid. It cost me a marriage. It's
Sure.
just what it is. It's just that you got to just make a decision. That's what it is.
But dreams come with sacrifice, man, too. I know
Oh, of
you
course, man. Of course, I
you
have to.
mentioned Peter Wright too. Like, so, is there any other European players that have really taken you under their wing to like, give you some guidance, give you some, any guys that you've really like grown a good liking to good relationship,
Simon
help you?
Simon was the first guy I met that was real cool. I stayed at his house a few times too, and he was really helpful. And then I met him through, and then met Peter through him, and Peter's been really helpful too.
Yeah.
And everyone always is like I said, everyone's been great, man. They're all good dudes. All of them. I would say if I had like as far as PDC guys, you guys would know, like really know
I know
those two.
everybody, Danny. Danny, I watch everything. You can name the most random
Yeah.
player.
You're talking to
Come
some
on,
people that know the deep weeds, man.
give it to
So
me.
who is it?
It's mainly them two though. Like that's it. I don't
Yeah.
really like. I talk to a lot of people, but like when I only see them at the thing. And I don't, Peter and Simon, the only reason they're like Josh Payne also, he
hmm
was sat
Cool.
there before he lost his card, but like we're at the table, so we just talk there. But I don't really go around like asking or talking much because I'm there to beat these guys. So
Come on,
Matt Campbell, right? He's probably my like one of my closest friends who I've known him forever.
Yeah.
the Ginger
Um,
Ninja.
he's a close friend, but Yeah, no. So when you're at the pro tours and stuff, at the players, you just kind of you stay in your tables and stuff, and then you talk there. But with the rest of the people, when you go to the practice board and everything, I'm just kind of like friendly, nice. Hello, how you doing? How you been? Nice to see you. Fuck off.
Man.
So during those players, when you guys are waiting, you guys are just at a table
Yeah,
chilling.
it's just a bunch of tables. Everyone sits with their own people they sit with, usually the same ones every time. It's basically like high school lunch.
Right.
It's just that. It's just the same thing, and everyone's got their own thing. The sponsors with the same managers sit with here, and then the northern cats sit there. Some of the Dutch guys always sit together, and everyone just has their own people they sit with, but they always sit with.
Yeah.
And you float around, say hello, but you kind of stay in your own your own little thing. And mine is probably the smallest one. I just sit with Jim, and Peter and his wife, and Jamie, my manager. He's there obviously, and yeah.
I'm just thinking of a table right now with Michael Van Gerwen, Wessel Neiman, and Jermaine Wadamina, and I would love to be a fly on the wall. All
Part of me
alive.
sits with his he sits with not with MVG. MVG, I forget who he sits with. He kind of keeps to him
A loner, yeah.
a
I
bit
could
of a
see that.
loner, but Waterman sits with some of the other Dutch guys, but yeah.
All
Would
my
you say
homies love Wadamina.
would you
All
say
my
that
homies.
MVG still
He's a
looks like
super nice guy. Waterman is a super nice
he
guy.
just looks like one. He
He
really
is.
does. Like he
He's a
looks like
very
your
nice guy.
substitute teacher.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Yeah. He is definitely that guy. Yeah.
would you say still like MVG is still like definitely got that intimidating for? I know he's going through a lot personally right now, like the divorce and
Oh, he
everything.
seems actually happy. The last time I
Really
talked, he was
good.
he seemed really
Well,
he's just like free right now. He seems
Yeah.
like very he's just living his life now. He seems like very just he's just doing his thing.
yeah.
He seems like he's in a good place.
Now, as far as like you seem like a guy that's been, just from talking to you and from like the way you approach the Madison Square Garden too, like you're not one to like work with a sports psychologist or anything like. You've never had a problem with mindset, do you? Like
I
if it's
do. I have because I did. I actually talked to one a couple times.
okay, so
I
would you
did.
mind opening up about that?
I actually talked to one before MSG, to be honest. Same
What
one
were you
that
trying to?
Nathan the Aspinall tossed.
Mm.
No kidding. What were you trying to
Ta-
dive into and like really
my,
kind of like?
I just started. I went through a little phase. It's all phases, man, with this game. I went through like phases where I started getting real sweaty and tense under pressure situations and kind of lost my rhythm. And it just the dart started feeling really hard to let go of. Like I
Yeah,
started feeling very just tense. I didn't have the rhythm. I'm a very rhythmic player. I need to groove. I need to flow. And I was tensing up real funny. And I'm like thinking about the moment as I'm doing the moment. It's like trying to it's like I'm like reverse psychology, mind myself kind of thing. Like don't think of a green pig right now. Don't miss. Like I'm like why am I even thinking about it? Just do it.
yep,
And so I was trying to just calm the thoughts because I just went through a bit of one of those kind of phases. So I Target offered a thing, and I was like, well, I'll give it a go because I never thought it would be. I'm always like, nah, it sounds ridiculous. But I'm like, you know what? Let's try it. It can't hurt, and I did, and it did help, and it was nice. It was really good just to talk and kind of vent a little bit, and
sure.
gave a little bit of recognition to what's going on, and yeah, I did a couple sessions, but
It's hard,
yeah.
to
But
like
once the form comes back, and it's all confidence is what I found out for me.
Hmm.
Like and everyone, I think once you start like playing well and it feels fun again, and like the action is good in your game, it's like oh well that where was that? How did that leave me? And
right.
once it's back, you're like perfect. That's good. We're good
Well,
again.
if
I
you're
got really anxious. I never like I just recently had using one of those towels like because like my hands would get all
mhm,
sweaty, and I'm like what is this? This never happened before, and it is a recent development. I've been playing darts for a long time now. I'm like why? I've been in plenty of pressure situations. What's happening here? And it was just me thinking about it and thinking of too much, overthinking myself, I think. It's just one of those little funks, I guess.
well, I'm glad you did it because a lot of guys would be too proud. They're like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
not
didn't want to do it.
embarrassing.
I
Yeah.
didn't. I was just like, that's stupid. I already know what the problem is. Just land the plane.
It doesn't
Just
mean you
come
know the
on.
solution though.
Exactly. But I felt like I was like, okay, I need to quit choking. I need to just like land the plane and just get it done and stop overthinking it. And I just kept not doing that. And I started thinking more and more about it. And I was just a negative town about it. And then when you start not getting the wins, producing right, averages are going down, you're like, what's going on?
Compounds. Oh yeah.
It snowballs and there's a lot of players that happens to like it's a lot like a lot more than you think. There's the mental part of it. I practice too much for this shit to happen. What's going on? And then that happens, and then now it's happening, so you're expecting it to happen, and then it causes this like weird OCD type
Don't go in
thing,
the
and
water. Don't go in the water. I'm in the water.
yeah, like the floor is not lava. The floor is not lava. Wait a minute, like it's one of those, and then you can fall into that when you really put this pressure on yourself. So you got to find a way to kind of do that. And the sports psychologist guys really know how to just kind of help you with that. And it was helpful. He said mainly things I already knew, those like I thought was going to happen. But hearing it come out and me venting to him and kind of talking, that conversation just helped. He didn't really say much I didn't already know,
Yeah.
but it was still helpful. And it helped because I played well in New York. I literally had to talk with him the day before. So it obviously kind of cooled my brain a little bit, and it works. And yeah.
I know Josh wants to say, but I want to let you know too, Danny. Like at New York, I was so fucking charged up when you won that shit, dude.
Oh, it was so
I
awesome.
was electric. Are you kidding me, dude?
I
I
almost
was
went
watching on
full.
TV. I was fired up.
Yeah, they were watching it here in town. They had on TV. In fact, my dad was doing an exhibition for the CDC in Indianapolis somewhere. They had like this expo thing, and they had a bunch of different sports or something, different just like booths, and
Yep.
darts was one of them. And they had the screen, and they had that like he was. There's a picture of him watching me play that game as he's trying to do the like exhibition thing, which was pretty cool for him to be able to see that, I think. But
Does your dad still play at all?
yeah, man, he still plays. He's got a CDC card. He's gonna be doing CDC next year. He practices with me when I'm here and stuff. And
But what happens when you guys play is what I want to know.
oh, he doesn't. Yeah, no.
He says not even close.
Yeah, not even.
As long as your average is above your age.
Are you kidding me? That's so
That's it, man.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Come on.
The hand isn't as steady as it used to be. You know what I mean? Like, geez.
Yeah, no. Well, for him, it's his eyes, man. Like he's actually
Yeah.
like I don't know if you know, but he like when he was at the peak, his dominant eye, he had a retina tear. So he's had 3 retina surgeries. So basically, he's not even completely blind. It's basically when you wake up in the morning, how he describes it. You wake up in the
Yeah.
morning and one of your eyes is just blurry. It's not blind. It's like blurry,
Yeah. Foggy.
but
Yeah.
you can't. It's just it won't go away. So like his depth like so imagine being at the peak of your dart thing, and now you've lost half of an eye, and it's your dominant eye. So it's like when you think it's there, but it's over there. Like he's missed door handles before. Like it's ridiculous, and he still can do that. Like he got robbed. He got robbed of it because he was really good, and he's playing with 1.5 eye. Just try covering up your dominant eye and throw a dart at the board and see like if you can even come close. And that's what he's basically doing. So respect to that, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, do we
Shout out to Cujo.
address the elephant
Yeah.
in the room?
What's that?
I'm blind in my left eye.
He is. My boy Josh here has
Born like it though, so I don't know
even
what it's like.
close.
Are you fully blind?
Yeah.
I'm as blind as you described, to where
Yeah,
it's like when you just
yeah.
wake up. A
Yeah,
little worse
yeah.
than that, I guess.
My dad even says he's like, I wish I was just completely blind because then I would just have the one eye. But he's like, I got 2 different eyeballs. He's like, it's just like my normal, or it's his right eye. His right eye is his dominant eye, but his left eye is normal, fine. But his right eye is not totally blind, so it's just kind of like fucking with the other one, really. Instead of if
Yeah.
it was like totally blind, he's like, I think it'd be like wear an eye patch. Then and you'd look cool
He's-
too. I think that'd be an awesome look. Imagine playing a guy with an eye patch.
Shit. Yeah. Josh has that lazy eye that when he's playing well, I'm like, oh, you must have been using your good eye this time.
I say that to my dad all the time. I was like, use your good eye.
You guys are literally perfect for each other.
My dad would do it to me. I wouldn't do
Exactly.
anything to him that he wouldn't say to me.
Yeah.
He's
Amen.
texted me after I've played terrible in Pro Tours. He'd be like, you should have gone for it. Stuff like that. You should have, you had double at the end. Did you not know you had double
I
10
was
at the
just
end?
thinking the same thing, Dad.
Oh, I should have hit it, huh? Oh, wow. Yeah, okay.
At what moment, I don't want to keep on going back to that match, but I'm still getting goosebumps talking about it. At what point were you like, I got this? I think it was the second leg when you closed 118, and just your reaction was like so confident. It's like I got this shit.
I wanted to give it so hard too. I was trying to I had to reel it in because I was about to just like, just really give it hard because I'm like, yeah. And then I was just like, fuck yeah. But I just kept it composed because I didn't want to give him too much. That's the thing, people when players give it, like just the whole thing, like the Gezi thing, when they do that, it does show I don't like to give a lot of it off. I don't like to show like a lot, like I just want to be like, yeah, this is another day, it's just another thing.
Right.
And I think that's more intimidating in a lot of ways, psychologically speaking, just to keep it together, keep it cool. Even though I was, how loud it was. I was like, dude, I could barely hear Russ Bray over the crowd. That's how loud it was. It was like, yeah. and it's all for me. And I was just like trying not to lose my cool in my head. It was when I went up 4-0, I was like, oh my God, this is actually like he's not even like I'm he's got to win four straight. Like that's not going to happen right now.
Mhm.
And that's when I got comfortable, and I was just like, yeah. And then that last leg, Levin Darter, I was like,
Mm.
I couldn't. I was shocked. I was like, I can't believe that just happened. Where do you get those pants?
Amazon, man, $40.
And you got the mustache and everything, dude. You're
yeah.
just you're Uncle Rico right now. You know what's cool? Actually, in Leicester, this last Leicester trip, some guy gave me a Greg Maddox the car. Like, so when I went to the Met Stadium for the
Mm.
MSG, that like Target made this thing so I could go into the dugout. I got in trouble because well, I was in there. I was supposed to like bat, but they didn't have enough time. They're like, go do some media and go into the dugout. And I was in the dugout in the Mets dugout, which obviously I was good luck because they like won by like a touchdown, basically. It was like 10 to something. And they're like, don't touch the player's bat. So of course I was like, well, yeah, I got to touch the player's bat, you know. And they were like, you got to go now. I was like, okay. And, so I yeah, left. But then I get, Colin Cosell. I got to go up into the commentary box and just hang out there. That was a really cool experience. But yeah.
What sports teams are you a fan of?
Yeah.
Uh,
Outside of the dart world, man, are you
I
Indiana?
even said that. That's why I said Greg Maddox because they were talking about like who's your favorite baseball player, and I was like, I'm a Cubs fan,
Mm.
which they broke my heart like not recently, and I was like Greg Maddox, my favorite pitcher of all time, and I just love Greg Maddox. He didn't have the huge arm like a lot, but he was very accurate and awesome, very consistent. And some guy heard that just that one comment, and he was in Leicester, like one of the guys waiting outside to take photos, and he's like, "I brought you this Greg Maddox card, like
That's
a nice
awesome.
like." I'm like, you caught that, like, and like that's a serious fan right there, like a dart fan. Like,
Yeah.
he clocked that, and then he's a baseball fan.
What about basketball, the real football?
Yeah, the real one. Yeah, thank you. I got a lot of trouble saying the S word over there. That's actually how I met my manager because I was like,
Really?
yeah, I never watched soccer much, and he just looked at me like, don't you say? It's like I just insulted his whole family name.
Well, let's make it
Um,
clear. It is soccer to all you Euros here.
and I actually looked it up just because I was like, okay, asshole. And I looked it up in like the 1980s. England made it soccer. Like it
Yeah,
started out as
we
soccer,
inherited that exactly.
and then
Yeah,
they
so it's their
changed
fault.
it. And then they changed it. I'm like, you guys are the ones that made the word anyway. Anyway, yeah. So I'm a Pacers fan,
Beautiful.
right? Bulls fan as well, but I'm a Pacers fan. I have to be.
You know,
And
I love it.
I'm a hardcore Colts fan.
So what's the game you want to? Speaking of the game vibe,
So we're gonna play a little game called Put the Chips or Fries in the Bag.
Did you
So
guys make this game up?
I did.
we did.
Yeah.
Were you
So
guys sober when you made it up?
I was 100%.
Yeah.
Alley Pally or Madison Square Garden.
For me, MSG, man, it's home field. I love it.
Premier League, soccer, or NFL Sundays.
NFL Sundays. I don't even watch
Hell
those.
yes. Hell yes.
Phil Taylor or Tom Brady.
Tom Brady can go play in traffic. Phil Taylor.
Good answer. Good answer. Nando's or Jay Gumbo's.
Big Umbos.
Come on. Fish and chips or the taco place.
The taco place all day and tomorrow, baby.
Full English breakfast or pancakes, waffles, and French toast.
Full English breakfast. I got to give them to that. The food
Really?
sucks so hard over there. In fact, Nando's is one of the only things that's like, all right, the food is shit, but the full English, yeah, I got to go with the full English, man.
All right. Respect to the English breakfast.
Led Zeppelin or Foo Fighters.
Led Zeppelin.
The Beatles or Elvis Presley.
That's a good one.
That's a tough one. Got to go with the King. No, no. I got to go Beatles, man. Honestly, as much as I love the King, God damn it, that is a tough one. That one actually makes you really. I respect the Beatles more. Ringo Starr, baby, come on. Like I'm just like, yeah. So if you had to answer that, I'm just gonna go Beatles because the catalog. But Yeah, just go Beatles, even though I
Mhm.
feel like I'm disrespecting the King a little bit because I
No, no,
love the
no.
King.
They're
I have my
very
own set of questions, band name wise too, by the way. So,
okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's do it.
all right, here's what I ask people. I go Beatles or Stones.
I like the Beatles
Yeah,
better.
Beatles. When we're coming to
Gotta go
hits.
Beatles. I go
Yeah.
Beatles. All right, right. Bowie or Queen.
Oh man, I love
Uh,
them both. But
You know, you know what
I'm
I
gonna
mean?
go. I really do love David Bowie. I'm not gonna lie, but I still go with Queen because
have
of
to.
the
No, I go Bowie, man.
The
I'm a Bowie
hit,
guy.
man.
dude.
Yeah, I
Bowie's fantastic.
Bowie's my boy, man. I go Bowie all day.
I feel like that's a deep cut though. Like true musicians
That's
probably
why, yeah,
see things
that's
that
why
we
it's
don't see.
yeah, that's why the Beatles Elvis one was tough because I'm like, dude,
Hmm.
Elvis is just Elvis, dude. He's Elvis, and
Oh yeah,
but the Beatles kind of invented rock and roll, so it's kind of like as a musician, I'm like, you gotta give credit where credit's due on that one, man. Even though the Elvis did too in his own way, but
sure.
the Beatles just did so much more shit, I think. So
Hmm.
we're good.
Tupac or Biggie?
You guys are gonna go Biggie because you're from the East Coast. I'm gonna go Tupac.
No,
Okay.
I surprisingly I would go Tupac. I grew up with an older brother that loved Tupac, so it's got a
Yeah,
very, very
I'm going
big
Tupac.
impression
It's
on me. I
yeah,
like his
Tupac.
angry tone.
Oh man, and he's a kid. He's like
Yep,
24 when he died. When he like the dude is a child, and
absolutely.
that dude did that revolutionize. Yeah, Biggie was. That's a tough one as well. But yeah, I go Tupac for sure.
Hmm. London pubs or Indiana dive bars?
Indiana dive bars because they're way cheaper than a London pub.
Mm.
I'm not paying $20 for a fucking pint in
Hmm.
London. I don't pay for anything in London. And the girls are stuck up. They
I'll
want
get
money.
to that
I
too.
don't get on with the English women very well. I
Hmm.
mean, I you know what I mean. Like
Hmm.
Sure.
I don't mind a dive bar. I grew up playing music in these dive bars. You know, it's I can.
Hmm.
You know, it's weird. I found out that I thought like it wasn't a weird thing to go into a pub or a bar by yourself and just like sit at the bar and have a drink. That's a normal thing here. But you do
Hmm.
that in England, and it's like a weird thing. Apparently, they think you're
Really?
like weird. So I
Mind your
don't get it.
business. Mind your
Exactly. Mind your
goddamn
business.
business.
Like, why don't you stay over there and I'm doing my thing? You do your thing. I'm not.
I just think of 15-cent wing night in my hometown at a local
Boom.
dive
There we,
bar.
there
Getting
we go.
15
See,
cents
that's
from
what
the
I'm talking
bar.
about.
Oh,
That's
come
exactly.
on.
See, yeah, I'm
Get
all about
20
that.
of them and throw up right afterwards and go back that next week.
Give me some beer, some whiskey, and some
Hmm.
buffalo wings with a shit ton of ranch. And
Oh yeah,
yeah, you know
So
what I
not
mean.
blue cheese. No
ranch or
blue
blue
Ranch is
cheese.
cheese.
no. If you ask me, ranch or blue cheese, it's ranch all day.
Indiana boy, through and through.
Let's go with the women though.
American women.
American women,
Yeah.
Irish women actually, but American women.
Ooh,
Ooh, there you go.
that's an
Uh,
O'Brien. I like hearing that.
Any ladies out there?
Irish is the one for me. That's my next future ex-girlfriend is an Irish chick.
There you go. Good answer. Good answer. Driving on the left side or the right side?
Oh, fuck driving over there, man. No, that's why I don't drive over there. Like roundabouts going the wrong way is just
Crazy.
They
just
still haven't figured it out themselves.
yeah.
They like
It makes sense. They're good at it. They're good at what they're doing. But I would just no. I grew up
Hmm.
driving like around here, Chicago type stuff. Like I'm a grid system on the right side of the road guy. You know. You guys have been to Chicago, right?
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Let me ask you guys. Chicago, New York pizza. Where's it at?
New York, 100%.
Listen, they both have their place.
No.
If you're in the
Alex,
mood for
Alex,
deep dish,
Alex,
like I'm telling
do
you,
not do
and
this.
I do prefer New York, but when I'm in Chicago, Lou
Get that.
Malnati's over
Get that. Yeah, Lou
Giordano's in my opinion.
Malnati's. Yeah, exactly. Lou Malnati's is like my favorite.
Oh, it's fantastic.
That's like
Giordano's is
eating a,
good. Giordano's is good. It's like a pizza cake. I get it.
yeah.
No, but dude, like it's different. It's still great though.
It's awesome.
It's fantastic.
Connecticut has got
Mm,
the best pizza though.
one bite. Yeah.
They are good. They are good with Connecticut too. But like
Sally's.
everyday pizza, New York,
Yeah. I've
but
been there.
like when you're in the mood for Chicago deep dish, there's nothing that hits
Oh
like
man, it's
that.
so good.
I had.
This is why I don't like what England like fucks me off a bit because they try to do American shit like pizza,
Hmm.
like
Oh
I'll be
yeah.
with buddies. I'm like, let's grab a pizza. I'm like, okay, and I'm like, it'll be a pizza place or even like a Pizza Hut. And I'll get it, and I'm like, this is or a Domino's. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh yeah.
They can't
Yep.
even Domino's right. Like, I'm just like, this is
Exactly.
not pizza. I come from land of good pizza.
Hmm.
Yep.
Whether it's New York, Chicago, like I'm like, you can't. It's the real. It's what I think is like the best pizza in the world. But I go there and they're like, let's get a pizza, let's get a burger, and every time I do that,
Five Guys.
It's yeah. Well, that's why I was like surprised that you're back in that because I haven't tried one yet, but I know it's a thing there now. And then like I'm like, can I get a chicken sandwich? They're like, we don't have chicken sandwiches, and he's like, they're chicken burgers. So
Right.
Bangers and mash.
I actually got in an argument with the guy like at a McDonald's because I wanted to make chicken. I was like, let me get a chicken sandwich, just a McChicken. Or I was at KFC. I'm sorry, I was at KFC. I was like, give me a chicken sandwich, the chicken sandwich one. He's like, do you want the chicken burger? I'm like, no. I
No.
want the chicken. I don't want to make gangbang. I just want a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
And they're like, and my buddies were just like, it's a chicken burger. I'm like, it's not a burger. It's a chicken
Put the
sandwich.
strips on the sandwich.
Oh, it had the whole. We had a whole like longest 5 minute debate on this, and I didn't win because they just wouldn't. It's a chicken burger, apparently.
Biscuit, the cookie, or biscuit with gravy?
Biscuit with gravy, dude.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I gotta throw a couple lobs in
That's
here.
not even a. That's not a couple lobs, little lobster lobs like that. No, dude. You go biscuits and B's
The
and G's
Hobby
all day.
Lobby.
They don't even
Hobby
B and G
Lobby.
over there. I say biscuits and gravy. They're just looking at me all funny. Like, you want a cookie with like gravy on it, like brown shit? I'm like, no.
Man, give me some biscuit with some sausage gravy.
Oh, dude.
Creamy.
B and G's are my thing, dude. I love B and G.
Cheers or thanks?
I say thanks. I feel it's weird to
Yeah.
say cheers. I say
Yeah.
cheers
Yeah.
just to kind of just do it because I'm much like cheers. They don't even pronounce the R. Like they don't like. It's like England said, I don't like R's at the end of words anymore.
Right.
Right.
Like we just don't. We just fuck the R's off at every. If it's at the end of any word ever, we just leave it out.
Mhm.
But I say it just in passing. Here, and there's another one that you probably don't know. This, you know how we like, hello, how you doing? You know,
Mhm.
what's up? All they say is they're like, you're all right. You're all right. You're all right.
Yeah.
You're all right.
They just assume that
They
you're
kind of
all
like, but it's not even a real question. Like if I say to you, I'm like, are you all right? For me,
Right.
it feels like I'm like, are you all right? That's their hello. So they're like,
Mhm.
I'm like, all
Sounds
right.
like one word combined. To
No,
you all
they're
right?
like, yeah,
all
they're
right?
like, you're right, mate. You're right. You're right. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. But they're like, do you want me to answer? Because I'll just say it and walk past and just walk off. I'm just like,
I mean, they invented the language, but they couldn't butcher it anymore.
yeah. I'm like, how's it going? You know, hey, anything. But they're like, you all right? I'm like, yeah, all right. You all right? Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. And then that's it.
All
And
right.
I'm just like, what? I'm like, what if I fuck with people? I'm just like, you all right? No. But they
To be
just
honest, you want to have this conversation right now, sir? Passing by? No, let me tell you about what's
Far
been
from
going
it,
on.
pal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah. One thing I noticed is that their language has not evolved.
It's not. It's the mother language for a reason.
Yeah,
But like,
they
yeah,
stick with it, man.
they're the only,
Flapjacks. Come on, how old are we?
yeah, flapjack. Yeah,
Flapjacks.
yeah.
They're pancakes.
Yeah. They call them flapjacks. They call like they don't say like I say like that's trash and like that's rubbish. I'm like okay,
Rubbish.
it's a trash bag. It's it's a bin bag. I'm like it's a trash bag. It's a bin bag. It's a fucking trash bag. Okay, never mind.
I like how they say rubbish. It makes me laugh. Oh, it's rubbish.
Just some of the things I say. I can't say like cheers and like rubbish and stuff with the straight face because I just
Right.
feel.
Or without the
I
accent.
I feel like you're posing a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. I feel like a poser, 100%. I'm just like, dude, I'm just not gonna. I can't do it with like and mean it. I just feel like I sound stupid saying it.
Yeah.
Some things,
Like,
you
you
know.
guys are all water trash. How about that? You know,
Yeah.
you're not rubbish. You're not hot dog water.
I'm just like, yeah. How about fuck yourself? How about that?
Yeah.
Like,
You all right? Let's fuck yourself. All right.
You guys understand that one, right? Yeah. My favorite thing is I can say the word cunt a lot and everyone's okay with it.
Lucky.
Oh yeah, dude.
Lucky.
That is one thing I really do
Lucky.
love about English culture.
Honestly, you could be a
Oh,
good cunt, a
man.
bad cunt,
Yeah.
a medium cunt, a funny cunt. You could be any cunt you want to be, and it's totally appropriate over there.
Yes.
And here, that word just kind of slashes through everything. You
Yeah.
can't
Oh,
call.
it cuts the record no matter where you are.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but like if you say like the bitch over there, like that doesn't go well if you use that in the wrong
Right.
way with the woman, especially. And not that I've done that or condone that. I'm saying
Right.
that word is like the cunt over here, but over there everyone's calling that all the time, and especially the Aussie guys that I
Mhm.
know, they're just cunting all over the place. They use it in like a weird. They're like, what in the cunting mess is this? What? I'm just like, whoa!
Like
I didn't
it's a
even know you
verb.
could use that word in that like way. Like this is
Uh.
awesome. It opened up a whole new like dialogue level for me, and I love it because I tend to use more profanities than I should because that's just how I talk. But
Right.
it's awesome. I take full advantage of it.
I know.
Yeah, don't call your girlfriend that here because that probably won't. That's not gonna. I mean, unless she's English.
No. It's the same single man over here. Me and my dog. I'm married to darts. I'm married to the game.
He is,
Danny.
and that's
Me
good
too.
for us all.
Me too. That's why I'm
Right.
single too.
Mm-hmm.
And you know
If
what?
there's any ladies watching that live in England and are Irish,
Hit him up.
Hit him up.
Danny, I think you'd have a bigger fan base than you would ever imagine, to be honest. So we're gonna find that out. What's his at? Is it gonna be all over the comment page?
Right. Shout people out. What's the easiest way for the ladies to get a hold of you?
Yeah.
Instagram,
What's your
Twitter,
Instagram handle?
email.
Instagram, um, probably Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the handle? Shout it out for us.
It's just my name. It's just Danny Lauby.
Danny Lauby.
Danny Lauby.
It's time to get real. Let's get
All right.
real about what the hell's going on in this country.
Bring us.
If we were to give you a blank check, any amount of money, what are you doing? What are you investing in? What are you building? What are you creating here in the States to get the game to where it needs to be?
Academies. Immediately starting with the youth. You got to hit them early, make it cool. Get you got to, because everyone thinks of it as a drinking thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like even the PDC, I think, is doing something. I don't even know if well, it's already been out there. Something in Saudi Arabia or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, somewhere like a World Series thing there, I think next year or something.
Mm-hmm.
Can't drink there, which is, that's going to be, I'm really curious to see how that goes with the
Mhm.
players, but you're going to see a lot of 75 averages there. But I don't even know if that's 100% confirmed. It's just what I read and what I think is happening. But if I had to say, if you give me a blank check to grow this game, I'm going strictly to work with like Steve Brown from England, JDC type thing, like just like an academy type situation to be able to have it like in schools, like a thing, like just a proper thing in schools. I mean, they do other things in schools like that, right? Like, it's like a chess club type thing, just an extracurricular thing. Like make it. What kid doesn't want to throw some sharp shit at a dartboard?
Right.
Like I would have loved that if that was a thing when I was. Well, I did, but like even if I didn't have any, if my dad wasn't around, that's something I would have gravitated towards
Sure.
anyway. So
And the math
yeah.
skills too.
Yeah, there's a lot of, you can sell that as an academic thing. That's what they do over there. That's what they have them in schools. Like it really does help you. You learn your numbers, you learn math, you learn a lot of arithmetic through that stuff. So yeah, I'd say start young. Try to make it cool. As soon as that's why Madison Square Garden
Mm-hmm.
did well this year, because it's like this was the best year of it, and I've been there a few times now, and I'm like, this was the best one because now it's the real like type England crowd. They dress up. It's a
Mm-hmm.
party. They made it a party. Like just
Yep.
go have a good time. It's like a rave. If you make it
Mm-hmm.
fun like that, yeah. But if you really want to grow the game, you need to make it. You need to hit kids that don't know, because all the kids that are probably playing because their parents play or something, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
Right.
put it in school. Like make it an elective. Make it a thing.
Put it
Go
in gym
talk to.
class.
Yeah.
I did dance in high school gym. Oh, hold
Yeah,
on.
if you can do dance, I mean, geez.
I
Something
did.
that's actually athletic, actually cumbersome to mathematics, all that. Like I think it.
We did a
Yeah.
walking the track segment. Are you kidding me? Darts
Yeah.
has done so much for my life. If you can give me any number and I can tell you what it is times 3. Granted, it's
Yeah.
from 1 to 20,
It's
but
yeah.
my
And that,
subtraction as I'm watching, we drive, when we're driving, we'll take photos of our mileage.
Yeah,
Be like
180.
167 till empty. I'd be like, triple 20, triple 19,
bull,
double
yeah.
bull.
Yeah, exactly. So
You
that's
can
what I
play it
mean.
anywhere, and you can
Mhm.
play it at your house. You
When
can play it,
Yeah, if you can just go to the schools, talk to them, let me show you why. You'll have a professional, someone that knows it, so the kids don't start throwing darts and stabbing each other.
Mhm.
Even if it's just plastic, put some plastic points in and throw at the steel board. But you actually teach the game to them.
Mhm.
What's the difference of that in chess club or any of these other like things? Like I took ping pong as an elective my senior year just because I had to pick one before I graduated. Like you could put that in there and actually now you got kids that are into it and then now they start looking at it with the CDC that they're doing in the circuit and they start watching it more. Like Littler's only making it bigger. It's only growing, and the
Mhm.
PDC does want to do more stuff over here. Get it in now and root it into to the younger kids. Make it somehow kind of cool. They'll dig that. That's like axe throwing is cool. You have that, isn't that in like the Olympics or some shit?
I don't
Yeah.
know,
Like
but we go to it for company outings, and
Yeah,
I
axe
hate
throwing.
axe throwing.
Oh yeah,
I've never done it. I've always wanted to. It looks fun, but
yeah.
that's a thing. Darts should be a thing for like a younger person's thing because it's helped me a bunch. In fact, I actually right here have this. This is how I learned my numbers because I'm at my dad's house, right? Because that's where I stay when I'm here. This is a drum head.
Mm.
This is just okay, it's an old drum head. This is how I learned my numbers. He drew like the numbers of the dartboard on here and what they're worth. It's a Rogers drum head. And
Get 'em.
this is how I learned math when I was learning drums. And like, genuinely, this helps with math a lot. And it helped me a lot. I learned my times tables faster than anyone else.
Mm.
We just need to make it fun, man. Just make it a party. They nailed it this year. Like there needs to be more of that.
We're gonna be there again next year, the every year following.
Come on.
And I'm gonna bring my son a couple of years later. We're gonna get this shit lit.
We're going to go have drinks with Danny when he's in town.
And you know what? We're gonna watch you go into the finals the next year too, man. So keep up your hard work and
Damn right.
just
Yeah.
keep fucking putting on for America, brother. We appreciate you, and
Yeah, man.
being on here is just like amazing, man. I can't tell you I thank you enough. And
For
is there anything
sure.
else you want to go over with him, or should we let him get back to Terre Haute?
Talk as loosely as you want. Quick, what do you have to say to those that don't think darts is a sport? Just a quick statement, as we send off.
Well, yeah, I think it is a sport. And if you really think of what a sport is and really think about what a sport is, I understand there's physicality involved, but there's more physicality in darts than you think. It's a mental game. If you think golf is a sport, then you can't say that darts isn't a sport. Maybe because you're walking out on green grass in golf and swinging a little bit, but you're still walking a bunch in darts. It's combative. You need strategy, math, and keep your head together. And it's louder and more abrupt on the big stages, where golf is a bit like more calm, and it's like it's just you hitting a golf ball. But it's not UFC, it's not football, it's not basketball, but it is a sport. It is 100% a sport. It's you battling someone else and strategically trying to win and be consistent doing something that obviously, if it's so easy, why isn't everyone else just doing it?
Come on.
So yeah.
Speak to him, Danny. And if you disagree, go fuck yourself.
Now, if you disagree, tell me why you disagree. If you can't tell me why you disagree, then go fuck yourself.
Yes.
That's what he says. I already know what your rebuttal is going to be, person who doesn't think darts is a sport. So I'm just going to say, go fuck yourself. You are closer, Joe Schmo, to LeBron than you are to Danny Lauby, because these dart players are the greatest athletes in the world.
They are. Shout out to them, baby.
You can't do what they do.
No, never. Not on your best day. I'll see you when you hit 100. Fuck a 180. Try and hit a fucking ton. I'll wait for it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hit an 80 average, yeah.
And then real quick, can we just get a grow the game?
Yeah.
Just say grow the game.
That's our motto. That's our tag, man. USA darts. Just hey, grow the game.
Grow the game hard.
Yeah,
hard. Cool.
Let's go, Danny.
Thank you, Danny Lauby. It was a pleasure. We appreciate you taking the time to sit with us today, helping us grow the game, and we wish you the best of luck.
Absolutely.
Your future endeavors. We'll be watching. We'll be cheering. Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Encore Lauby.
Baby. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having
brother.
me, guys. Thanks for having me.
I hope you had fun, man.
Thank you, man.
Yes, brother.